Imagine a world where strength is not a physical skill, but also about courage to express vulnerability. In my opinion, mental health is something that's not really talked about in the male population, specifically the African American population. Not only do they have to think about the racial stereotypes that are against them on a day-to-day basis, they also have to deal with having to man up, which is a perception that I believe is something that is taught through childhood. Over the years, many men feel the need to man up as something that they have been taught. Showing no vulnerability is something that they believe is something that shows weakness and gives them shame. Societal norms over time have caused men to run with the mindset of feeling that they have no way to talk to anybody, which causes many of them to not feel like they can trust the justice system or the healthcare system. According to David R. Williams' article and Ruth Williams Martyrs' article, negative racial stereotypes have been incorporated into societal norms. Feeling the pressure to be a strong black man causes them to run with the persona of having to project the image that the world wants them to be. Fitting into racial stereotypes causes many men to feel the need as if they cannot trust anyone or talk to anyone about their problems. Also, feeding into this causes many men to have physical mental health problems. To me, I feel that mental health is something that always needs to be talked about, but in the male population, it's not really talked about. African American men feel the need that they can't talk to anyone, or just feel the need to have to deal with the things they have to deal with on their own, causing many men to be suicidal. Many men feel that they cannot trust. Not only can they not trust who they coming out with, but some of them are afraid how other people may see them based on the way they look or how the perception of how people may think that they act. Not changing the cycle of mental health not being something that's not talked about or talked about in the male population causes it to kind of go off on the children of many men who deal with the mental health problems or dealing with masculinity issues. In conclusion, I feel that mental health is something that should be really talked about, not only in the male population, but in the overall population of everyone, mainly in the younger generation, because you see the raise in suicidal rates in the younger population more than you see it in the older population, even though that those things does happen. Feeling the need to bring up masculinity and mental health specifically in men shows that many men, they actually deal with a lot of things that many people may perceive that they may not deal with. It's also something that should be always talked about or addressed. To me, it's something that should be addressed widely because it's not something that's really talked about. Many people don't really address masculinity and mental health because they feel that the perception of being a man or manning up, it's just something that a man is supposed to be the head of the home, or whichever or whoever they may live with. Is something that it's a perception thing that's done over time, and it's not really something that many people think about because they think that a man is just supposed to be a man. He's supposed to man up or manning up or anything of those natures. It's just something that's not really talked about. To me, I would say to really, when it comes to men's mental health, check on the men that around you that you may not really check up on. I would say check up on them because some things may be personal, but it's some people you never know what they're going through without talking to them. So I would say mainly just talk to the people around you that's in, mainly men, but also talk to anyone that may be going through something. Always feel the need that you could talk to somebody or find somebody that to talk to, because it's always somebody that's willing to listen to the problems that you may be dealing with.